It's so hard to tell because like I have to like wrap my.
It looks crooked. It does look crooked though. Does it not?
We'll see. I have to like wrap my giraffe neck around the back of the thing behind the wall or in front of the wall behind the phone to try and see if it's like straight. All right, so reverse De La Riva. So we went over De La Riva, which is his outside leg wraps around the outside of my knee and he's hooking my thigh with his foot. All right, so this is normal De La Riva or outside De La Riva. Reverse De La Riva, if he stays in the exact same position, let's go with my ankle. Let go of my ankle. Now he grabs my ankle with that foot or hand, and now instead of an outside hook, bring your head around the corner a little bit. He gets an inside hook here. So now instead of wrapping around the outside of my leg, he's wrapping around the inside of my leg. This is reverse De La Riva. So Mike can end up in reverse De La Riva when we're using headquarters by a couple different ways. Some of the main ways he's going to enter is that if his head's facing the camera here, is when I go to step into headquarters, as I'm trying to turn Mike away, if he blocks my upper body with his hands here and shrimps, no, move your hips that way. Now he can place his reverse De La Riva hook in, and his foot on me, and now he's playing reverse De La Riva. So before I was able to turn him away, he was able to like move his hips away and face me. All right. The other main way that he can end up in this reverse De La Riva is when I'm here and I have him in headquarters, and he manages to cross his ankles, load me onto his hamstring, and then off balance me to the side here. Now immediately he can go right into a reverse De La Riva hook here. And now he can start playing reverse De La Riva from here. All right? So these are kind of like the two main ways that you might end up in the reverse De La Riva while doing headquarters passing. Before we start, I'm just going to check and see if I can see you on the camera.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So, all right, cool. So you just got to stay about here on. So when I'm doing passing any of these guards, if Mike manages to get a hook in, this is pretty much like any guard. If he has a hook on me, I should not pressure until I remove the hook. All right, so if Mike is on top of my reverse De La Riva, I'm going to show you why. All right, so this is De La Riva, reverse De La Riva, butterfly guard, whatever. Let's just go this way just a little bit. If Mike enters reverse De La Riva here, how this like that, here, and he pressures into me thinking that pressure's going to help him, I'm going to load him off balance. Where now I can take Mike's back, or I can load him and off balance him for different sweeps. So let's say we're here again, and this time I'm able to get here, and he's pressuring in. I can be pushing into him here, and then I can go for a back roll sweep. Try not to land on your face.
You're good. I turned away the last second.
And then let's say I don't roll him over, I'm pulling him over top of me where I can tangle his legs. So just like De La Riva, if you pressure De La Riva while the hook is in, they're going to be able to use that to load you onto their hamstring and off balance you. The same is true with reverse De La Riva. Alright? So when I'm passing reverse De La Riva, let's just move this way a little bit. I need to respect the kiss of the dragon. This sounds fucking hilarious actually. But the kiss of the dragon is the move I just showed earlier where the person spins in between my legs here, and now they can take my back or they can go to like X guard, all right? So I need to respect that. So just have your head facing the camera again. Yeah. So when I'm passing reverse De La Riva, my goal is not to pressure, like I said. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and force him back into headquarters originally, all right? So that's my initial goal, is like the second he starts going reverse De La Riva, I want to put him back into headquarters. So to do so, I'm going to grab his bottom knee. I'm either going to grab his ankle, or I'm going to post my hand inside his ribs so I can use my knee to open up use my elbow to open up his knee, where he can't put his leg on me. And then bring my foot around his butt, and I just keep walking, 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 and now I'm back to headquarters position. All right? Some of the things he's going to do to stop this is the bottom person is they're going to move their hips out to the side, and now there's going to be a battle of this outside leg position. If Mike is on the inside, they're going to be pummeling to the inside, right? We're here, right? If Mike's closer, they can use a knee shield. Yeah, so maybe not necessarily like lean towards my legs, lean towards me. Yeah, there you go. Here, but this whole time, this outside leg is like blocking Mike and like keeping Mike over on this side of my body. So one mistake Mike's doing right now is he's keeping this leg close. Yeah, there you go. And now from here, like Mike's actually lost the inside position right now. He needs to get the inside. Yeah. Grab my hip. And then there's another position here where I can go over top to the inside, right? So it's a constant battle. Like now Mike has to let go and try to get to the inside again. And it's a constant battle of the outside leg position. Because if I have the inside position here and Mike tries to turn me away, it's going to be hard. Because I can keep framing off Mike and moving my butt away. Right? So, let's just go down again. So we're here, Mike goes for reverse De La Riva. Immediately, I'm trying to beat that outside leg, grabbing this knee to lift it, and I'm trying to face his knees the other direction. My foot is going to come from beside his butt to like in front of his butt so I can walk around the corner here. And then now his hips are turned away, now we're in that headquarters position where we can start going for our passes that we did before.
I just let you clash.
Yeah.
That was wrong.
All right. So just to kind of go over the possibilities of the outside leg position, when we're here, Mike could have his foot on my hip. Mike could have his foot in my armpit. Or Mike could have like a knee shield across my hips here, right? All these are different ways that he's going to use his leg to shut me down. So if Mike has a foot on my hip, I'm just simply going to lean away. My knee is going to go to the inside here. So now, if my legs are really wide, that's the space for Mike to spin under. So when I put my knee in, now there's no space underneath me. He's going to have to stretch my leg open to be able to get underneath me. Now from here, I grab his foot and I simply stiff arm it away. And now from here, I can either keep this grip, which I probably wouldn't prefer, or I'll use this to get my elbow to the inside. And now I walk to the side and force that headquarters position. If it's a knee shield, like put your knee on my hip. Here, yeah. So if it's a knee shields only work if he's on his side. Alright? So if I can get my arm to the inside, that'd be great. But if he's keeping a proper knee shield, that's gonna be hard. So I'm gonna just post on his hip. I'm just gonna help turn his hips away, not a lot, but a little bit. And I'm gonna grab his bottom knee, turn him away, and as I do, now I can get my knee to elbow in. Or now I can continue to force him into that headquarters position. And then lastly is, like, I'm shutting out the knee shield, shutting out the foot on the hip. Now what they're gonna do is they're either gonna pummel their foot under and to my armpit, go under my elbow, or that, yeah. So they're either gonna go over top my arm or underneath my arm and put their foot on my shoulder in my armpit. So if I keep my elbow wide, when he tries to go over top, it's like really hard. when he tries to go underneath my arm, I can drop my elbow. So I'm like using my arm as a shield, but I'm not always going to win this battle. So if he does get his foot on top of me, here, we talked about it before, arm goes in, swipe it off, and then now we're back to the same thing, turning away. If it's in my armpit, same idea, inside, swipe it off, and then now we're turning away. Alright? So one of the main things that we have to deal with when doing reverse de la riva passing is like we got to get that outside leg off of us so we can turn them away. Alright? If we can turn away while not giving them our second leg, we're going to be able to force them back to headquarters. But that's not always going to work. So we're here. Let's rotate so that your head is facing that wall. There. Everything's good. So if I feel like he's just too turned in, too strong, every time I try and turn him away, I just can't turn him away to headquarters. My next option is going to be either like shin pummeling, or sorry, shin slicing, or I'm going to remove the hook by pummeling. Alright? So again, my hand's posting on the mat, my knee is in, I'm like leaning away, I'm not pressuring this guard, because like I talked about before, he's going to use that against me, because he has a hook in right now. I'm going to be blocking out the secondary leg. Alright? Now from here, I'm going to get up, keep your hook in, and just like the De La Riva hook, I'm going to remove the hook by like straightening my leg, and I'm going to slice over his shin here. And now I can go into my outside the leg passing, which I'm not going to go over. We already went over like north-south passing in the last video with the K-guard. All that stuff is applicable from here once I slice open that shin. So we're here. If I try and slice over his knee, he's going to be able to load me on his hamstring and spin underneath me. So I'm going to go back, keep your hook in, back, and over his shin. And then I keep that knee grip. So when he's trying to keep his knees to his chest, I can start burying myself in that north-south position. Alright?
So a full-out workout.
Yeah. Option 2 is I'm going to remove the hook and then pummel my leg to the inside and force headquarters on the opposite leg. So I'm going to straddle the opposite leg. So I'm going to lean away, I'm going to turn my knee in, and I'm going to straighten my leg, and push pressure on as well. Keep that hook in. Keep it in, keep it in, keep it in, keep it in. See how hard it is?
Yeah.
Boom, and now, boom. I pommel my outside leg to the inside. He's going to keep his knee to his chest like always. I'm going to grab the foot, back step, and now I've changed sides. So now I'm in headquarters, but I'm straddling the opposite side this time. Before, I started here. Now I'm here. Alright? Yeah. So one more time. We're here. I'm not letting him spin underneath me. I'm blocking out that second leg. I'm straightening my leg and turning my knee down to remove that hook. Boop, there, it popped off. Now that it's popped off, I'm going to bring my outside leg inside. Here. Keep my hand for base, because he's going to be using this knee shield to try and push me off to free his leg. Right? You can pull your arm up. Right? So now I'm going to back step, push his knee to his butt, and then step over, and now I'm in a headquarters position. Since his knee is all the way across, right? I can smash it.
Smash pass.
And smash past that headquarters position. Alright? So that's kind of like our two options when we can't turn them away. The next option is like knowing how to do reverse, the kiss of the dragon. Let's see how well you can do it. So,
Okay, wait.
no, keep your reverse de la riva hook in.
Okay.
So, this time, I wasn't able to escape the position, and he was able to spin his head underneath. So use your arm on the armpit, and then just use this to rotate yourself under. Yeah, boom. Here. this position. All right, so go back.
I don't know if we're gonna do that twice. Get ready.
So when we're trying to stop this position, I'm constantly trying to circle towards the legs as he tries to try and spin under. If I keep rotating away and using my hand to frame his neck, he can't bring himself underneath very easily. Alright? If he does spin himself underneath, I'll help guide you. I'm going to use my knee and kind of like turn it down and pummel my leg over top. Right? Passing this through. Do a leg drag. I'm trying to do this gently without completely stacking you upside down right off the bat. So again, we're here. He spins under. I'm going to catch this outside leg here. Pressure his knee. And then I'm just going to pummel to the inside into that leg drag position like we did to K-guard.
That sucked. If you missed that spin, that's a terrible spot to be in. Because you're just being smothered.
Yeah, it sucks being stacked like that. Last defense for the Kiss the Dragon is if he spins upside down, I just feel like I'm not going to be able to like stack that top leg because he's just keeping it to his chest really good. Just spin yourself under. Yeah, keep going. I'm going to slide myself away so he only has access to one of my legs. I don't want him to have access to both. And now from here, he's probably going to go for some sort of like X-guard on my leg, which will be the next video. We'll deal with X-guard and all that stuff in a separate video. But when he spins under, if I'm not able to stack him in the inverted guard, I'm going to basically like move myself away so I only give him access to one of my legs instead of two. Okay? So last time, we're here, he spins himself underneath. I'm blocking this foot and I'm sliding away. And sometimes I can even end up here where I'm back to reverse De La Riva again. If I get far enough away. A lot of the time.
That one seems easier.
A lot of the time though, they're going to pummel their legs and they're going to end up in an X-guard variation under one of your legs, and then you're going to have to learn how to untangle X-guard. Alright? And the last thing, this is the last tactic that I use for reverse De La Riva, is like I can't out pummel the leg, I can't shin slice. He's not going for Kiss the Dragon yet, or he hasn't like gone for it yet, I should say. The last thing I'm going to do is, as we're here, I'm going to get control of his head somehow, either a cross face or an overback grip. I'm going to turn my knee to the outside here, and then I just drop into this hip drop half guard, right? Or now I can start passing from half guard. So it should not be that hard. Just put reverse De La Riva hook in. It should not be super hard for me to pass his knee line here because he has like a hook, so his knee is going to be away from his body here because he's using a reverse De La Riva hook, right? So when I'm here, and he's going to be balled up a lot of time, when he's here, boom, I drop my hip around that knee, and then I just start walking him. So he's not doing what he should be doing, so it's going to be easy for me just to untangle his leg. He's usually going to have a half guard hook. Yeah, there you go. And then now we're in this like hip drop half guard position where I can start passing from here. I'm not going to talk about how to pass from half guard because when we do the float pass mastery, I'm going to have like that part of it, like doing passing from like butterfly half and stuff. So one last time, let's have your head facing that way. So we're here, right? I feel like I'm not going to be able to do the original passes that I wanted, and his head is close. If I'm able to control it, I go here, and I turn my knee behind his butt and drop my knee outside here. My hip goes around this knee, and now we're in this hip drop half guard position, right? Where I can start passing from here. Okay? So that's pretty much how we'll deal with like the reverse De La Riva guard from passing headquarters.